Let's play The Incredible Machine. Yeah, this is the prototype for Bad Rats. As in, this was what Bad Rats was before it ended up being perfect. Because, hey, look at that. The physics actually seem to be, well, I wouldn't say realistic or anything, but at least it seems like that they work. 92, 93. And yeah, just in case you wanted to see even more stuff.
Wasn't there a sequel to this too?
Oh, there were plenty of sequels to that.
Okay.
It's like, there was The Incredible Machine 2, and it ended up being so big that The Incredible Machine 3 as well, then the Return of the Incredible Machine contraption just ended up, taking the game and pretty much repackaging it all together into a brand new package. Alright, so now good old copy protection, but at least we do not have to bother about this because it's been cracked. So yay! Yeah, tutorial, put the basketball in the hoop. So, also for some reason, this game has time, and this is definitely the weirdest thing about it. Somehow this is one aspect of, the Incredible Machine that Bad Rats saw fit to actually copy and everything. So, yeah, essentially, yeah, you just build your machine in order to accomplish whatever is happening. And essentially, yeah, this is how you do things all over this place. Yeah, cracked by Skid Row. Well, I mean, it's not really piracy whenever, this is literally the version that's on good old games, so hey. Oh yeah, mirror image. Yeah, now we're gonna learn how to flip things, because yeah, the direction where some of your stuff is matter, because yeah, if we just end up getting the thing this way, oops, it did not quite work, so yep, we have to twist it around if we can actually click on the thing. But yeah, this game is a pretty smooth tutorial. It's like it eases you in really easily onto the game, and also, holy shit, we have reggae. So yeah, pop all the balloons. Can you beat Popeye the Sailor? Yeah, just like, for some reason, I kind of just love that, hey, the thing that in order to blow stuff is just this giant blower. It's like, isn't that what you use in order to douse fires or blow in fires or something? But yeah, apart from that, you just use scissors to pop your balloon. Yeah, riveting reggae and ball. Man. Oh, thank you, Carmen94 for the bit. So yeah, get the bowling ball off the screen. At this point, I think you have a slight idea about where this is all going, but just in the likelihood that you're not getting it, we're just going to display the biggest possible tutorial. Okay, I don't know. I've always been a big fan of the music in this. Yeah, plenty of balls. And the ball makes an exit. Oh, yeah, Punch Out. Yeah, that's totally how Punch Out was. Yeah, get the baseball into this little pipe thingy over here. Alongside with discovering that, oh boy, you can squeeze these teeter-totters into the tightest of places. But yeah, this game is definitely an anthem to balls, because there's definitely a whole lot of them everywhere. And hey, if you wanted a version of this but with less balls, there's always, the Incredible Toon Machine or Sid and Al's Incredible Toons, which kinda is a version of this that was more geared up for children and was definitely a whole lot wackier.
Maybe that's the one I played. I don't know. I can't remember this crap anymore. It's been so long. It's when I was the kid, man.
Personally, the kid in me has never disappeared, for the better and for the worse.
Well, neither is mine, but doesn't mean I remember very well when I was a kid.
So yeah, can you handle this jumping puzzle?
Boy. That's too high.
Yeah. That said, this is definitely one of those good old games which is all about trial and error, but hey, it's definitely more acceptable when you know it is a puzzle game and not an action game or anything. Oh, Jack says, "Hi, Bob." Because, hey, you know what Jack is. The Jack in the Box, and, you know, Bob is the fish in here that we have to fucking destroy.
What a scene, man!
Thank you for donating. Holy shit. But yeah, depending on how heavy or light the ball is, it vaults in the air a whole lot less or more.
Gosh, that's rude.
Yeah, that's why Bob is kind of an asshole. Oh, all you need to do is pop the balloon. Note that you must flip the windmill to select which direction it turns. Yeah, they gotta remind you about the core materials or mechanics of the game. It's like, this is such good music in order to listen onto your, oops. Looks like my windmills were totally going the wrong ways. But that's okay, we're gonna kill a whole lot of balloons as well, so it's not as if anybody needs to be left alone. Yeah, and now lower the buckets. Yeah, can you figure out how to use a trampoline? Also, I'm fairly certain that there's like a way in order to just get... Oh, alright, you must shoot all 3 guns. Yeah, this is where things definitely get a little bit more complicated because, yeah, now you have to deal with ropes and all of that good old stuff, which is always a little complicated when you first don't know about it. You're gonna use the powers of pulleys. The very least that balloon never got the chance or the misfortune to just blow up. And now smooth jazz. Yep, turn on all of the fans. But yeah, how are we going to get to that one fan over there? Yeah, this way. Yeah. But they also decided to keep in a little surprise here. You need a trampoline for this one. Generators and motors. Now it's time to learn how good old electrical physicalities or whatever work. But yeah, the windmill here will generate energy for the generator, which in turn will power the motor, which is over there. Also, I always thought that these generators were kind of funky looking. We needed this after 4, the hell.
That's true.
Oh, alright. Your goal is to make all of the gears on the screen turn. Oh, shining light on the solar panel will make the electrical plug active. Yep, there's several ways in order to light the electrical thing, even though it doesn't look obvious at all, because, hey, the panel doesn't quite react any other way, but hey, it's like it's the first game of the series. Yeah, you don't necessarily need a light bulb, you also just need, you know, a flashlight. That can be good enough. I mean, it's close enough to being the sun. Yeah, this is President Borg, the policy on machine. Ford in Washington Hill. Oh, alright, lighting a fuse. Yep, cannons.
It looks like you just subscribed.
So how is that stuff staying in place? Well, that's because it's incredible. Even more so. But yeah, thank you, Litnin 200 for the sub. Thank you very much.
How is all that stuff staying in place?
Yeah, if you had this game without a sound card, this was one of the few levels where you had music. Because yeah, this game was actually really freaking quiet. Oh, all you need to do is to fire the cannon. I don't know, at this point, do you even need cannons whenever you're dealing with explosives? I don't think we do, but just in case. But yeah, magnifying glasses are essentially just there to be kind of in the way, and you also need to make sure they are pointed toward the right direction, because otherwise it's not gonna work. Yeah, flashlights are strong enough to light fires, considering that, hey, we're using a magnifying glass in order to focus this into a beam of light. Oh, you must light the candle. Easy there, jeez.
You have no choice in the matter.
Yep, light the candle, or participate into a political debate with Washington. Never mind, he just went away. Yeah, this is where the pulley stuff and rope kind of start becoming a little bit more tricky. You always gotta figure out how your rope is going to pull so that, well, you know, it's going to end up pulling the thing.
Yeah, I would use that backwards when I was a kid.
And sometimes your flashlight is not at the right place. Oh, what is your policy on lighting candle? Well, you see, my pet dog here, whenever he peed on the ceiling, well, it was definitely, Yeah, now we have to destroy all of the dynamite. And in order to blow up all the dynamite, you need to blow up all the dynamite. And yeah, by the way, that's my brand new policy. There we go, the mass destruction has been complete. Ah, there we go, now we actually have animals, sending more to the mouse home. Yeah, a broken fishbowl will attract Pokey the cat. Yeah, Bob the goldfish is definitely on the short end of all of the bullshit. But yeah, thank you very much, I know you 5 for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much. But yeah, there's also another thing with the cat. Yeah, rigging against the machine. Yeah, you see, the cats also make it so that the mouse into the wheel turn a little bit before they even hit the thing. But yeah, now we need something in order to pursue the mouse into going into the hole.
Hey, looks like you just subscribed.
Oh, thank you, Sensei, for the gift subs. Holy shit, thank you very much. And now we get to hear the sultry voice of Killer MC. Oh, alright. Your goal is to make both monkeys ride their bicycle.
Hey, looks like you just subscribed.
Yeah, the cats just mess things up. Just like real cat. But yeah, there we go. And just in the likelihood that you wanted a monkey to stop pedaling onto their bicycle, you know, dropping a bowling ball on their head is always a good way.
Congratulations.
And yeah, obviously I'm always a big fan of, you know, using rockets in order to get the monkeys to do exercise. That's always a good policy.
Hey, looks like you just subscribed.
Nah, it's a bicycle. It's a two-fronted bicycle. You just don't see the other wheel. Oh yeah, that's right. Get the bowling ball all the way over there. Now it's time for your rope exam.
Looks like you just subscribed.
As well for your incline exam. Yep. Yep. Oh, alright, climbing a hill. Can the bowling ball go all the way up this hill in order to commit cat atrocity? There's only one way to find out. I'm sorry, but sometimes this game is not always about the kitty gloves. Yep.
Oh no.
By the way, don't do this at home. Yeah, there we go. So now we have the actual first puzzle of the game. Now we're done with the tutorial. We have all that we need to in order to go on the quest of machines. Yeah, we have to pop 3 of the 4 balloons. This is bad, rats. I'm sorry, but I did not see a rat anywhere into that picture. So now, okay, this, yeah. Now, what I want to do is get this thing over here, then this, and how do I do the rest? Ah, okay. Then this balloon over here just goes in order to hit this teeter-totter. So now I can do this. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. As much as I love this game, boy, it gets hard ridiculously fast. This level, however, is complete garbage. So yeah, you must get all the tennis balls into the rightmost container, but none of the tennis balls. So yeah, I hope you enjoy trial and error. Okay, so this one so far seems to be good. But yeah, now the question is, can we make it so that the other stuff will not fuck up the rest of the solution? Yeah, this is ridiculously hard this quick on. Oh, alright, there we go. 2 out of 3. Oh, alright. That went surprisingly well. Normally this is a level that I spend, well, not hours on, but minutes on. Oh, alright, don't let any of the balloon pop. It's like, this level is kind of weird because in a way it gives you the solution. It just, yeah, you see these 2 balloons here are tied together, so yeah, they totally did not pop. So hey, if we do the same thing over here, hey, it's gonna work too. And yeah, of course the 2 hooks on top are a decoy. Oh, pop the 2 rightmost balloons. Wait, how did we do this again? Now, yeah, I think this is definitely where the kitty gloves kind of get thrown off, or maybe not. There's only one way to figure it out. The night is young. Whoops. But yeah, essentially what you want to do here is to use these balloons in order to steer the balloon over there. Yep, there we go. Oh yeah, the balloon over on the left, it doesn't do anything. Oh. Yeah, you need to make the bowling ball drop down into the cave. Oh yeah, this level is kinda neat because, hey, this is the first level in the game which kinda introduces the concept of decoy. Might be easy to be overwhelmed with everything that you have, but yeah, this is one of those levels that is definitely simpler than meets the eye. So yeah, essentially the only way that we're going to get this bowling ball down here is to shoot the bowling ball with the gun, but of course we don't have a line of sight, so this is why the cannon here is necessary. And in fact, I probably should just immediately go down to Police City in order to hook up the network. Okay, and whatever. This is an ugly as hell rope, but it's going to be functional enough. Oops. Yeah, I think that rope was a little too ugly for its own good. Oh yeah. Yeah, you missed the polar bears, but don't worry. Oh, okay, I see why it's fucking up. The bucket kinda got stuck up into the incline. Yeah, there we go, look at everything that we did not use. Also, yeah, there's a password that's sitting onto this one game, but it's kind of misleading considering that, well, The game saves your progress, but hey, in case that you ended up knowing, you know, the password ahead of time, you can skip ahead. But if you have the even more incredible machine, then you're gonna have all puzzles unlock up to level 88, because this is the tutorial for the expansion of the game. Right now we are just in the good old stuff, but yeah, in the meantime, we have our first level where the gravity and the air pressure is totally different, which means, alright, pop all the balloons. That seems easy, right? Okay, it might not be easy whenever the balloons are just falling down instead of floating. But that's okay, because we can still have a gun down with the big arm of the law. But yeah, apart from that, you kind of have an idea about where this is all going. We're shooting this one, we're using the scissors to pop the other one, and finally, we're gonna muster the power of inclines in order to just, whoops. Okay, I guess we're just going to do that. Yeah, master! Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the more that things bounce, the more that they're just going to a baseball in every pot. Yeah, remember what I said about decoys into this game. This is the prime example of a level that just tries to trick you. But hey, as you might have guessed, this really is a solution or level that is all about the teeter-totters. Good old teeter-tots. Buy one today and sink them into your hands or your maw. But yeah, good luck doing it otherwise, because yeah, you're probably gonna spend a shitload of time. Oh, this one level. But yeah, waiting the situation. We have to get the baseball out of the screen, but yeah, of course, it's a little easier said than done. Now you probably have already figured out the first half of this thing. But yeah, now what we're gonna have to do. First of all, we have to do this in order to deal with these pulleys, but now we are dealing with two balls that are absolutely not the same weight. So first of all, you need this tennis ball in order to make it so that the thing is going to sink all the way down. And oh boy, you can definitely see that, boy, the physics in this game definitely make the game choke a whole lot. And the rest of the level is all a matter of timing. Can you figure out how to get the cannonball in time? Donald, where's your machine? Oh yeah, this one. Now this is definitely where we're starting to see that things can get really nasty in the level design community here. So, okay, this is the first step that we have that seems really obvious, but yeah, what about the rest? The rest is definitely not as obvious. But hey, one thing for sure, this is a mission for the monkey. And the monkey figure out our way through our lives. Because yeah, in order to pop the two balloons, well, one of them of course is a gimme, but the other one, not so much. Oh yeah, that's right. And also you gotta figure out how to pull this thing without pulleys. But hey, two teeter-totters definitely do the trick. But yeah, what we're doing here, well, first of all, this balloon is gonna pop no matter what. But yeah, we're gonna have to use the conveyor belts in order to steer the balloon into there so that it gets into contact with the gears. Ah, and somehow I actually did it correctly. It's like I didn't even pay attention. Oh, alright. Put away the basketballs. Oh yeah, this is, I don't know, this is one of those levels that I never quite understood because, yeah, This level is kind of in the way, and I don't know. I will say not in a good way. Whoops. Or maybe there's more to this puzzle than meets the eye. Oh no! No! Why? What is this? Alright, fine. We're just going to... or maybe this? Okay, alright. Yeah, the collision detection is kind of dodgy. It's not the best physics engine. So, yeah. Oh, the 5-gun salute. Alright, now we gotta shoot all the 5 guns. With 4 teeter-totters. Warning, we don't need that many, but hey, I guess it never hurts to have that many. So at this point, yeah. Wait, do you even need, like, all of these things? Because I don't know, at this point... Okay, no. I guess you do need to fly because you can't really have a good teeter-totter here, so... I suppose the easiest way is still to just use baseballs and then cut the ropes. Now, you see, we're shooting all of the guns in order to make sure that, well, you know, we're not going to have them being wasted away and everything. Oh, yeah, at this point... So, what do I do with that much rope? I'm not sure what they intended you to do with all of this, because, oh boy. Okay, and now... Okay, well that's... now I'm definitely going astray. It's like... I definitely need to do something else. Whoops. Or maybe I can just... Yeah, probably will be easier to just do it this way over there because, yeah, you need way more stuff. There's way more stuff happening that other way. And of course you're going to need to do that, at the very least. But at this point, I just have wait, what? Wait, why isn't this, oh, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, of course, I'm overthinking the hell out of this. Let's just do this. Or maybe not. Just like that frickin' thing just barely gets enough mileage. Or, alright. For a second I just thought that I could just, that the baseball was there all over. Oh. Alright, now here's for something that definitely is a little bit more on the complicated side, because yeah, there's definitely a whole lot happening in here. Yeah, of course, guns are a very good contraption in order to solve puzzles. Okay, now... Oh yeah, that's right, I kind of remember about this thing. This thing could be kind of a bastard. Wait. Now, how do I... wait, how did you do this again? Okay, I think that was that way. Or maybe not, okay. Alright, here's to the first level that actually gets to stomp me. Okay, at the very least, the thing is just... no, this version does not have the lasers. For lasers, you'd have to wait until the Incredible Machine 2. Yeah, that's right. You see, my mistake was to think that, well, what I was doing was that thing instead, but yeah. Now the question is everything just set up well enough so that... Because I have to light this candle before the candle actually goes astray like this. But sadly it did not quite work, so now this is one of the aspects of the game, however, that I cannot say I'm a big fan of, and it is to use pixel perfect emplacement of items, because now we need to make sure that, you know, the thing is going to trigger just... Okay, there we go. Yeah, you see, it's the perfect follow-up to Cars. First we drive a car, and then we fix our car with machines. Oh, pop goes the weasel. Okay, so now, it's time to see which is the jamboree that everybody is looking forward to. It's my favorite one. Yeah, first of all, there's not really any other way in order to get this basketball to move. So that probably will be... So my god, this poor game kind of has some difficulty handling some of the physics stuff that happens. Okay, so now... Yep, there we go. So now, yeah, the rest of the level is pretty self-explanatory, as you might have guessed. Just make a straight line with all of those gears. Doesn't matter how many or few you use, it's not a game about using as least item as possible. You gotta use as many as you can. They steered great, they phased through solid objects, what's not to like? Alright, something tells me that this is probably gonna be where we'll stop playing, because oh god, this level sucks. So yay, now it's time to get the bowling ball into the pipes, and oh boy, this level is about as fun as you think it is. It's like, this is one of those levels that I never remember how to do it, and oh boy. Maybe if I put this lower? Get the new Ford with dimensional shifting. Yeah, it's like the big problem is that one trampoline over here. And even then... yeah, this might be one of those levels that I'm just going to skip, because pretty much every level in this game, which is all about, you know, trial and error and random ass physics, boy, they suck. It's just like, this is not the strength of this game. Whoops. Alright, at this point, do we actually dare and just see if things ever work? Because at the very least, I don't think that anything is going to soft lock this way, unless that I get really unlucky. Or maybe I'm just overthinking this. Maybe I just needed to, you know... Alright, let's try out something. Did it bounce high enough in order to reach this area here? I mean, come on, have you ever seen a smart bowling ball? Come on. Just like, you'd have to probably steer rockets into its holes or whatever, and come on, that is just unpractical. Ah! Fucking bowling ball of my nightmares! No! No! Fuck! I don't know, maybe this way? Maybe if we have as least obstructions as possible? Alright, come on, bowling ball, do the big thing. You're daddy's big ball now, come on! Ah! Oh my god! Your freaking stupid bowling ball has had an affair with elderberries. Fuck you! Oh my god! Like, the shitty thing is that the second trampoline is stuck there, and it's not at a great place. Maybe the fourth trampoline could be placed better, but even then, not entirely sure what I could do with it. Ah. I don't know, maybe this? Alright, let's see. Ow. No! If only I could change this trampoline! This one is the worst! Get my ball! Ah! Okay, now the incline is totally in the way. Now I swear this is gonna work. This is gonna work flawlessly. Oh my god, you fucking bowling ball of my ass. It's like, how is this a thing? It's just, no. I hate you, bowling ball. It's like, it was the perfect storm, but instead of being a perfect... what? What is this? It hit the incline? Alright, fine. We'll just put it there, I guess. And we'll let this to the RNG of the gods. Like, I swear that after this stream is over, I'm gonna have to go look up how this level was beaten. No, the physics are not RNG based. It's all consistent, so there's a consistent excuse me. But yeah, the physics model into this game, however, is completely consistent. It's just a matter of, oh boy, in this one level, boy, the engine kinda suck at doing whatever you want it to do. I don't know. Maybe if I shift this somewhere else? Yeah, but the problem with the last trampoline is that I have no choice but for it to be there. It's like you have no control over this one. It's been put there by the game. It's like everything about this level is just organized so that everything is just miserable. It's just like, come on! It's far away enough. I swear, you can go home. Yeah, but again, the fifth trampoline, I don't control. It's like, that's a big problem. All of the trampolines that suck, you have no control over them. You have to deal with the cards that you've been dealt, and yeah, these are shitty ass cards. Like, hold on, let's... Well, Bad Rats is edgy because, hey, first of all, you have suicide bombers because, hey, the whole religion thing. Nah, it's not gonna bounce off the balloon. Forget about it. Like, if anything, how could we showcase what happens if balloon meets... Like, everything about this thing just... Wait, or... Ah. Just like, at this point, what could I do in order to... Ah. It's like, there's literally no good point in order to put the balloon. It serves literally, like, no purpose. I don't know, maybe this way? Like, I don't know what it changes at all, but hey. Oh my god, fuck you, game. What is this? Yeah, I don't know, maybe I just like... But even then, it's just... Yeah, let's see if this ends up working somehow. Yeah, but right now you're not seeing that many celebrations happening. Okay. Maybe? Alright, there we go, my god. Oh. Oh yeah, there we go. Now the game is totally getting HG. You have to stop the shootout between the cat and the goldfish. But sadly, only the cat survives. Oh yeah, that's right. This level is garbo. Because, yeah, this is one of those levels that kind of rely on luck. Because, yeah, see what happened. Also, for the record... oh, no, that's right. Or did it? Just like, let's see. Because, yeah, this is definitely a way that you could do the level, but yeah, just gonna make sure first if it works. I guess it doesn't work. Oh yeah, you must let both guns fire. But yeah, you're not allowed to have a pacifist thing. They must shoot, but not draw blood. And here's how you do it. Yep, like that. And of course, that is when the thing actually works. Like, oh my god, I hate you, game. I think I need to raise the scissors. What? Oh, come on! Should be easier than that to trigger a bowling ball or a scissors with bowling balls. Oh. Ow. But yeah, essentially this level is all on luck. You have to essentially make it so that the bullets are gonna hit the buckets, and yeah, again, this is another one of these levels that is bad. It's pretty bad. Ah, there we go. Now we've prevented the accident. Or the incident, because yeah, at this point I'd say that, well, oh, alright. That said, however, boy, this rat is definitely hardcore in the way that it just gets glued onto the surface. So at this point... nope, come on. No! Poor rat! Okay, there we go. now, how does the rest of this actually end up going? Oh, okay. I see. It's a job for 2 fans. 2 fans, 1 mice. Yeah, the kitty is quicker than the rat, which is actually kind of a change from the other Incredible Machine games after that, where the rat is pretty much on big ass steroids and everything. Oh wait, what was the sort of the thing? Oh, put the bowling ball inside the brick walls. Oh, and not a whole lot of things to work with here. Okay, I have a good idea on how to do about 90% of this, but the last 10% is gonna fuck us up really, really hard. Because, yeah, here's the easy part of the level, but now it's totally time for trampolines! Some more of them, because we definitely had fun the last time. Yeah, hopefully this will work, because, yeah. No! Even when it should be foolproof, it isn't. Alright, there we go. Oh, you must trap Pokey the cat in the cage and make the cannonball go in the bucket. Okay. So, why wasn't it? Oh, yeah, that's right. So yeah, we were talking about bad rats and animal cruelty. Well, yeah, this level is also kind of like animal cruelty into its own way. Why? Because, hey, look at this shit that we have going up here. Why do we have 2 rockets, you might ask? Wait, first of all... Yep, you see? That's why! Because otherwise the cat is not gonna end up in the... cage. Okay, and now we have to do the final step, which I say is kind of unnecessary, but hey. Wait. I also have to cut the rope. Are you kidding me? Okay. I mean, probably can be done. Just gonna make sure about something. Okay. Okay, hopefully the rocket is going to be able to hit the scissors, or not. Because, yeah, otherwise this is gonna be a pain in the ass to actually do all of this. Yeah, ground control to Major Pokey. Ow! I mean, now we can probably, you know, just... station the incline all the way down here. There's absolutely no reason. Yep, there we go. It was not even in the bucket, but close enough. Oh. Make both basketballs go in the hole. Oh, yeah, and also, hey, look at that. We don't have Earth gravity. In this one, everything is kind of off. Now, oh yeah, I kind of forgot how this level even went. Like, it's been forever since I've played this game, and I have to say, I played Incredible Machine 3 way more than about every single one of them, but... yeah, this is the big problem with this one level. Everything is just so damn bouncy. It's like, at this point, I'm barely even trusting... a conveyor belt with this thing on to even do what it's supposed to do. Yeah, and finally, Incredible Machine 3 had a puzzle which was selected as the puzzle winner in order to be like, hey, the fan submission of the thingy-mamabob. Oh, alright, goodbye Techno Wolf. I hope you enjoyed the stream. But yeah, just like the big problem with this level, like I said, is the fact that the gravity is so freaking low. Or maybe it's just gonna work anyway. Huh, okay, alright. That was lucky. Now, we're playing good Bad Rats. I'm sorry, but don't associate Bad Rats with this... with this one game. It's just like, hey, it's a big pile of garbage versus, you know, a game that's cool. But yeah, now we have to get the cat home. And of course, every level that respects itself is full of animal cruelty. But like, I don't know, but I can't help but say that, hey, in the end, this is still kind of a bad image, but yeah. There we go, we got the cat home, and he also got a snack. Oh, alright, everybody, get your Johnny Cash impressions on. Oh, bow wow, man, getting no rain, no fire. That said, I always love levels that just get you to blow up shit for no good reason. Now, let's see what actually ends up happening. Oh, okay. That was actually, you know, lucky. Oh, that said, this was not as lucky. It's like I kind of forgot what is the good magnifying glass placement for this. Ah, there we go. I'm on a ring of fire. I got claw. Oh. Oh, yeah, this level. Yep, lower the bucket. Who would have thought that a level about lowering buckets could instill such fear, but yeah, this is actually kind of a fearful level, because oh boy.
It looks like you just
There's definitely a whole lot more to this than meets the eye. Oh, also thank you to Pass Shot for the sub. Thank you so much. Also, I'm sorry you can't make me stop singing. I will sing forever.
Psyche 2 Bear.
Okay, so now, what we want to do, I'd say, probably we'll get this thing to activate the light, and also this thing over here. Like, the candle is pretty much gonna be like the big basis of this whole puzzle here. But first, okay, what's this actually going to, okay, this. Ring of Fire, but in French. Okay, now the question is... Wait. Now the question here... Wait, do I even need this thing over here? I feel like that I don't. Okay, so now... Gears always turn alternatively, so it's just like... Right now, this one is spinning to the right. So left, right, left, right. Yeah, let's... whoops. I think I might actually need to light the candle before, but wait, how am I gonna do this? At this point, might as well restart everything. Oh, and even though you restock all of the parts, everything is not quite the same. Okay, now I see what they're expecting me to do here. So yeah, first... whoop. Well, eyes on the rope. What? What? Ah! Ghost rope. Swings! Wait. Ah, yeah, that's right. I am overthinking the fuck out of this. Because, yeah, I can just get the candle to do everything for me. This is like the easiest thing to do into this one case. It's probably gonna have to shift this a little. It's like you have this big network of conveyor belt, but the thing is, you only need like one of them to do anything. No! The light is actually, you know... Ah, okay. There we go.
Phew.
Now we managed to get the light bulb far away enough. Oh, alright. Make the tennis ball go over the net. Alright. Now it's time to see how this game perceives tennis. I'm sorry, but oh boy, it is kind of a fucked up version of it. Just like, I'm sorry, but what version of tennis ends up involving, you know, a gun, a rocket, explosives, and everything? Yeah, the thing is a net, but so what? That's the fun thing with this. Wait, hold on a second. I think I am being misled on purpose here. Ah, yeah, that's right. That balloon is a red herring. You don't need it. Because, yeah, if you... Oh, pfft. Ah, come on. Alright. Yeah, at this point, might as well just do this. It's probably the easiest thing to do. Because, yeah, now what you want to do is this over here. Because, yeah, that's totally how we're going to propel this ball over the net. Because tennis is dynamite, baby! Oh no! Why is tennis so complicated? Actually, can I just get it to bounce twice somehow if I do this, or do I just need to? No, this is inappropriate placement here. That rocket needs to be more on the right. I think I do need to get it more toward the... Ah, yeah, there we go.
Phew.
Yeah, I've never heard of tennis where... Oh boy. Yep, you gotta smile. Yep, you gotta look at that gravity and air pressure, because, oh boy, this is not your ordinary level. Yep. Ooh. Oh no, this poor smiley face has been disfigured. I don't know, at that point I probably will say more, smile, you're on cursed camera. Okay, so now, how do I do this? Like, can I actually do this? It's like, I'm not sure if this is even optimal what I'm doing, but hey, we'll figure out one way or the other. Because, yeah, at this point... Wait, Can I? Does the thing even stretch that far? Oh my god, it doesn't. So wait, I think the solution might be wrong. Okay, we'll still see where it goes at the very least. Yeah, that rocket is definitely up, but... Right, let's see what the ball does first. Like, I know that the gear placement is absolutely not playing in my favor, but I would still laugh if somehow all of this amounted to a victory by poking the balloon and have it go right where the rocket is. Nah, this is going nowhere. Yeah, I think at that point we're better off to just get our hands dirty and just have the tennis ball do everything. Okay. I think that should do it, because if anything, the ball did flick the switch. Now it's just don't collide against the motor. Okay, yeah. That was easier than expected. Oh. Save Bob the fish from the cannonball that will smash his fish bowl. The cannonball must fall off the bottom of the screen. Okay, so judging by this little wall here, I'm gonna guess this is the thing that needs to happen. But afterward, I'm not entirely sure what's going to be the plan. Ah, okay. First of all... There we go. You see, the reason why we are not doing anything too hastily is because we must make sure that... Damn monkey! You're too unwieldy to be useful. You and your unicycle of bicycle. There we go. Now our candle is lit. Now it's time to... Oh no! Oh no! Okay, I guess we need to get the fuse a little bit closer. Also, people who had games like The Incredible Machine at school, I'm kind of jealous. Oh no! Oh no! Oh wait, will it actually work? Alright, come on, let's see. Maybe it will actually work somehow. Nope. Sadly it didn't. Because the condition is that the cannonball falls off the bottom of the screen. Yeah, there we go. Now this is totally headed toward the bottom of the pit. Tribology. Oh boy. Yeah, I think that might be where we'll actually stop, because, yeah, I remember this level giving me one hell of a headache. Like, it's not necessarily the one level which completely screwed me over and made me unable to figure out my way through the game, but we're getting pretty close to where I'm just, flabbergasted. Like, I'm not even sure what this whole symphony of explosions is good for, but at this point, I'm just putting it because I don't know what else to start with. It just seems like a good logical point to start. If there's shit to blow up, do it. I actually have a wall? Okay, I do. Because it's kind of vital in order to keep the rocket into place. Because, yeah, now the problem is, by doing what I ended up doing, I don't think that I can fit a bucket there. Unless that I make more room, but now the problem is it doesn't fit anymore. Or maybe the other way? Yeah, I think if I fit this over here, then everything is going to be fine. Yep. Okay, so here's the Hurley situation. Yeah, this is definitely the song that is all about, hey, we're totally getting your brain on something. Now let's see what the situation is. Oh boy, okay. Maybe if I just put everything over there, let's see now. But now the problem is, by doing what I'm doing right now, it's like, you need enough momentum to send one of these over, but not the two of them. And this is why this level is kind of a pain. Unless that we do something like this. As you see, my reasoning here is that if the bucket falls on the gear here, at the very least it's going to go over to the right. Okay, but now everything is just going the wrong direction. Or maybe... Alright. But now the big problem is that I don't think that... oh. No, actually, I did it backwards all along. Okay, so... I don't know, maybe I need to keep like an actual wall or something at some place. Just something so that my bucket just... Alright, I totally know what we're doing. No, this one over there. I'm sorry, but this is the kind of game that I grew up with. It's like, to me, it's way easier to figure my way around a weird-ass machine than it is to stab a car. It's like, hey, I've huffed and puffed all of these machines to oblivion and beyond. Okay, so now... At this point, I'm just expecting this is what's expected of me, because... Yeah, I need to vault this ball over here, and this is totally the way forward. do I even need the conveyor belt? Or... Ah, yes, you do. Wait. Wait, how exactly do I... Ah, the balloon. Of course. Oh no, that's right. See, the rat has to run toward the left because the top part is going left, but the bottom is actually going right. Ow. There we go. Monkey exercise has been achieved. Oh. Yeah, I think that might be where we're going to stop, because, yeah, unfortunately, this is like one of those levels that's both really hard and really tedious. Because, hey, you have to sort the balls, put the baseballs on the left and the tennis balls on the right. It's like, this is kind of an organizational nightmare that we have going here, and this is also, you know, well, good old trial and error hell. It's like I feel pretty much wait. Yeah, but now the big problem is that, hey, all of this is fine and dandy, but how do I deal with the tennis balls now? Especially the tennis ball over there that, you know, is just in the way of literally everything. Yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, I think this is a good place in order to call this stream quits. I definitely played this a little bit more further than intended, but oh yeah, that's right. That said, before we actually end everything, we probably should showcase the even more incredible machine with the very first level that it has. Get Mill home. Yeah, show one of the 4 mills into the house. Note that this puzzle shows the action of all the new parts. Yeah, it's now time for sensory overload, because instead of having a comprehensive tutorial and everything, the even more incredible machine just saw fit to, you know, just have everything in the same level in order to show everything all at the same time. Oh, yeah, that's right. And these guys are definitely pretty on the screamy side. But yeah, we have a super ball, we have a nail in order to just pop balloons, the super ball, the 8-ball, vacuum cleaner, bumpers, alligators. You name them, you got them. Yep. Yeah, speaking of hungry crocodiles, yeah, feed all the alligators! And yeah, also the fun thing of this game was that, hey, it had brand new music. Okay, but alright, I figure at this point I'm just launched onto going forward until, well, you see, we eventually reach a logical end to everything. Wait. So now that thing did not destroy the... I guess you need 2 dynamites. Now, wait. Does the people that walk can even step onto the dynamite at the bottom? So hey. But yeah, suffice to say that this has got a whole lot of heritage into Lemmings, because yeah, these puzzles are definitely in that ilk. Ah, okay. But no. Ah, okay, never mind. He somehow made it at the lever. Oh, polynomials. I guess that's close enough to what version of millennials they had back in the time. Oh, pop the balloon between the two bumpers. Yep, now it's time for wacky insanity. Yep, it never stops. The torture never stops. Oh wait. Okay, so, okay, no. Also, for some reason, this music sounds very Sam and Max-esque. It's like, why is everything better at instilling the element of jackpot than the table jackpot? Ah! So close, but yet so far away. Because the candle needs to enable the thing. Yep, there we go. Oh, new tennis! Oh, put the tennis ball in the far left bucket. Okay, so after introducing all of these brand new parts, suddenly we're just going to go into regular ass country. Yeah, but now instead of playing a set of tennis, you have to lodge the tennis ball in the bucket, which is what allows you to win the US Championship. I think I have an idea about where this is going. But the big problem with that, however, is that, or, wait. Can I actually just, let's just see. Yeah, at this point I'm just wondering if this is some kind of red herring or... I don't know, the red herring is clearly the gun because I'm not staying away in order to shoot the gun with any of the parts that I have. But now the big problem is that whenever I do this, then the thing over here just kind of blocks the way. Regular ass country. Or, I don't know, can I just... I see. I see. So I had it backwards this whole time. So essentially what needs to be done here is... Yep, this is totally what needs to be done. So right, left, left, okay. At this point I'm just gonna have to change the direction that the mouse wheel is gonna go at. Have this rest down here? Okay, I guess I can. Whoops. Is this even gonna work? Ah, I guess it does. No, it doesn't! Fuck! Maybe this way? But hey, at least I'm on the right track. Ah, okay, there we go. Yeah, sudden shift of difficulty. Oh, when push comes to shove. And yeah, welcome to the Discovery Channel. Wait, what was the thing again? Oh, make all the balls fall off the bottom of the screen. Yeah, also for some reason, the Environmental Channel. Yeah, but that level is kind of bad on trying to hide the solution, because the title is actually a big hint when it says, when push comes to shove. Guess what you have to do? It's time to shove. Very slowly but surely. Alright, animal cruelty makes a triumphant return against all odds. Well, you see, in the land of Arabia, they just kill cats every day and night and whatsoever. Whoops. That's right, I kind of forgot one step to this puzzle, didn't I? Yeah, buy this game or we shoot this cat! Just like, my god, yikes. Oh, a better mousetrap. Feed Pokey the cat by letting him catch the mouse. Okay. Yep, you punch a cat, good job. Also, is there a mod to make the cat a Nazi? I mean, I don't know about that, but hey, the world is your oyster. I'm not gonna stop you. Okay, so now... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it all ends with the Jack-in-the-Box that's over there, but there's still a lot of unanswered riddles to all of this. Like, first... Like, come on, at the very least, have things go the right way. But yeah, essentially, yeah, I'm fairly certain that was the way in order to do it. Ah, okay. Come on. At this point, this is just a dig bag solution here, which is just, hey, put the rope or the scissors way beyond the, whoops. I did a mistake! That's right, I kind of forgot about this little problem. So now, how exactly do I... Oh. Oh. I mean, that's absolutely not intended as the solution, but hey, if it works, they will come. Yep, there we go. The perfect mousetrap. Oh, on the way home, he'll deliver a mail and all of his friends to the house. I mean, that seems easy. Just have them drop over to the little tunnel over there, right? Yep, never mind, because hey, we have super gravity into this one level, so forget about, whoops. Forget about taking the easy way out. You sure can do this. Okay, so yeah. In any way, shape, or form, that's essentially what this level is going to boil down to. Wait, what? Do you really need to separate the little things here, or at this point you're just using that in order to instill not busy work, but the ability to work somewhere else? Ah, okay. Whoa! Nah, you cannot nuke the tiny people. This game is mean, but not that mean. Oh, the quad train, alright. Oh, get one of the cannonballs to fall off the screen. Oh yeah, that's right. This level is all about curling, baby. I mean, it's curling, but if you had dynamites, guns, and any other thing that you want to throw into the party. Because, hey, look at what we're doing here at this point. Yeah, I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, but yep. But yeah, now it's time to make a slippery slope made out of dynamite. But yeah, for people who are like, hey, Lost Viking 3 should be fun, nah, I don't know. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. But yeah, we're gonna put dynamite here because, hey, dynamite somehow propels, you know, a cannonball way less than a gunshot. Yeah, there we go, curling a sheaf. Oh yeah, that. Alright, keep the mouse moving, but don't let them fall off the screen. I don't know, this level is kinda nice. It's just, hey, now it's time to achieve a perpetual machine of mice. Also, I like that all the inclines are already set up so that they're all set up for the situation or the solution to work. Yep, there we go. These 5 seconds of mouse moving are just like, hey. Oh, alright, pop the balloon. Okay. What was that again? Like, do I even need to have the bowling ball drop down here? I'm not entirely sure. Whoops. Whoops. Probably will help, you know, if I actually position the dynamite to where it will be purposeful to have. Okay, now what happens whenever I do this? Ah, okay, of course. This is simpler than I thought. Yep, there we go, animal or balloon cruelty. Let's just pretend that the animal... Oh, fuck. But yeah, this is our punishment for animal cruelty. It's time to play with bumpers. Yep, get the cannonball out of the screen any way you can. So yeah, now it's time for a goofy-ass puzzle, but not the right kind of goofy-ass. It's more goofy-ass in the type of, wow, they thought that was a good idea to do this. Okay, alright, we're slowly and surely moving our way up. Okay, hopefully that hopefully that should do it, but not quite. Okay, at the very least you don't have to have it completely leave. Oh boy. Yeah, for some reason I remember having bad memories of this level. First, let's actually, you know, do it in a smart way. Let's position the mouth of the crocodile to where, you know, we don't actually step. But yeah, this level, however, kinda bites. Because it starts out fairly innocently enough, but the final couple of bounces that it does, nah, it's nothing but a big trick. Oops. Yeah, that's right, that's what you have to do. But yeah, there's a reason as to why whatever I'm doing right here is totally not gonna work. And you're probably noticing the way that this final little incline here, but just in case. Yup, we sure have accomplished nothing out of all of this, except maybe having achieved some sort of... okay, now it's no longer perpetual motion. It's just stupid motion. Oh yeah, at this point, might as well destroy all of our inclines, because they're all for nothing. But yeah, we need to have a different kind of bounce going for the final thing, and this is why we gotta do things differently. What? Oh my fuck! Okay, hopefully this works. Just that incline right below the fishbowl is just put there just in order to just make the level annoying. But there we go. Oh, help Pokey Cat destroy the castle. Oh. Alright, now it's time for Catkind to exact major revenge on this castle made out of very puny bricks. Wait, do I have to add more stuff for all of these explosives to go by? I don't know, I feel like we're missing something here. Ah, okay. What? Ah, never mind. Alright. There we go. It's time for the Cat Express. What? Oh my god! Ah. Alright, hopefully by doing this everything is just... No, the cat is not too fat, it's the little cannonball which needs a little bit more persuasion. Just like this is the goofiest fucking thing. Okay, but yeah, I know that things are eventually gonna reach their logical end, but yeah, at this point, let's actually focus on what needs to be done for the puzzle to be over. Uh-oh. So I'm not sure why the level is called infiltration. Shouldn't it be destruction? Yeah, I mean, the cat is flying. I mean, if you were inexplicably flying for no reason, you will flip out too. That was sad. Okay, hopefully this is gonna work, but there's a couple of these blowing things that feel like they're not quite gonna work. Oh, alright. Yep, 3 hours later. Yep, we gotta wait for the fat cat to rise again to the top of society. Okay. That thing doesn't even nowhere near look like close to the other stuff that we have to blow up at this point. I don't know, do I have to do something else? Maybe I just have to fire the gun differently. Yeah, let's attack the castle from over there. Maybe this will have a better chance of working. Yeah, the bad thing with this level is that every time you just gotta wait for the cat to just pass out like this. Oh, okay. Close enough, I guess. Oh, boy. Yeah, with that said, however, I don't think this is a level we'll beat, because, oh boy. Like, I remember this was a level that gave me a lot of trouble. Well, right now the screen is kind of flashing, yeah. It's not a problem on your side, but yeah, I think this is where we're going to call it, because, hey, this is definitely a Lemmings puzzle that I don't think I'm going to muster the solution for today. But yeah, that was the Incredible Machine. Hopefully that gave you a good idea about what it was, and if not, then, well, hopefully that has given you like the motivation or a reason to go check it out. I know the game is on Good Old Games, so if you want to go check it out, it's totally your chance to do so.